State, Marco Rubio.
Oh, is he Secretary of State or is he? What else
Well,
is he? What is this man?
he is in charge of the State Department.
Yeah.
He's in charge of USAID, which I think that part is pretty easy now because he just blew it up. Right?
Just blew it up, burned all the
He's in
food.
charge of National Archives.
He's an archivist.
Archivist.
Yeah, he's the one that's supposed to be keeping records of all of the things happening, like whether or not maybe Donald Trump is the one that said kill them all. I don't know. We don't know. There might not be a transcript of that. Who knows? Ask the archivist. Oh, wait, he's also the Secretary of State. Unbelievable.
He is he's chair of the National Security Council because there's no National Security Advisor right now. And he's an integral part of all the ICE stuff because he is in charge of immigration. He can, by the thumbs up or thumbs down, decide who stays and who must go because he has the power to grant visas and to take them away. So he does all of these things. And at one time, I remember I wrote a piece about him a couple months ago, and I went back and looked at the debate back in 2016 where he basically beat Trump in the debate. That was the one where he talked about the size of the hands and all that stuff and kind of went there with it. And if you go back and watch it now, it's astonishing that it's the same person because he was so good that night. He was so on his game and he won. I haven't seen Trump look like that since then. Or just like defeated and mad and all that stuff. Like he knew that Rubio got him. And now every time you see the guy,
he got him with the dick thing, right? He came for his manhood and succeeded.
Foam party. Every time you see him now, he's like this, and his hair is like, I don't know everybody in this administration has very weird hair. Hegseth has the pomade, and Rubio's is just he's got it. It looks like an alpha. It's a weird comb job, like he's living in the 1920s. And of course, Trump. It's just strange to me. But the vibes that he's giving off are, kind of like in Breaking Bad when what's his name? Jesse has to work for the Nazis and he's just in the thing with the chains and he's just that's what Marco Rubio looks like to me now. But he also has a hard on about getting rid of Venezuela. He's a big grievance with Venezuela. So he's involved in all this stuff. But the thing of it is, he's not actually the Secretary of State, really. He's not.
I don't think so either.
So who is the Secretary of State, LB?
I think it's Jared Kushner.
Oh.
Yeah, like it was before. Yeah.
Do you say that because Jared Kushner is the one negotiating with Putin and with MBS?
Yeah, and Bibi.
Yeah.
He's going around doing all the Secretary of State stuff. I mean, not really. It's the Trump Kushner soprano version of Secretary of State, which is I'm just going to go shake down. Secretary Shakedown. So Secretary Shakedown is shaking everybody down to just jam all that money into their own pockets. It's just disgusting and appalling. I know what I got a message from Marco Rubio because you brought that up about the him making fun of Trump's hands, tiny hands, and he did get him. And you did see Trump fuming. And the only other time I've seen Trump sort of grinding and fuming like that in place, it was reminiscent when Obama called him out at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Marco Rubio, you know what your real title is from all these different things you're being given and all the illegality that's being committed, either with his tacit understanding or behind his back by the people who are in the shadows, like Jared Kushner doing all this stuff and Pete Hegseth. Your real title is Secretary Fall Guy. Secretary Fall Guy.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the perfect position to take the fall. And if you think that guy got over you making fun of his tiny little member on the stage, you think that you somehow made that okay? He owns you, and he's owns you so that he can destroy you. Put Marco Rubio there, because when we get called out, if anything happens and we somehow lose power and we're going to get called out for the records like we did when he hid all the documents in the toilet, we'll blame Marco.
I think
Put
you're right.
Marco Rubio there, because if we get called out for all these illegal deals that we're doing with all these different states negotiating this sort of Ukraine peace plan, which is the same thing that Kislyak was running around with, or somebody was. I don't know. There was a bunch of them. There was that weird guy that had another peace plan, and Michael Cohen and his fucking peace plan back before he turned in the 2016, right? You know, if that turns out everybody, we kind of end up being caught being the criminals that we are, we can blame you, Marco Rubio. Venezuela, anything going on around any of that? Boom. That's who he is. He's Secretary Fall Guy. And
If
he
there's
doesn't know
ever,
it.
I
He
think you're
doesn't
right.
know it.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
If it ever gets to the point where there's Nuremberg style trials in the country, Trump will probably not be around for that, but Marco Rubio will be around.
He will.
He's going to be the leading man in that little thing. Oh, I like that thought. That makes me happy.